Agartha. Empire of the Hollow Light, Episode 2. The crystalline throne Kellen stood at the edge of. The shining city of the deep. A living cathedral sculpted in crystal, suspended in an ocean of light. Agartha pulsed around him like a heartbeat. Towers whispered in harmonics. It was a world both alien and familiar, as if shaped by dreams too ancient to remember. But beauty here was not stillness. A splintered sect who believed the light had weakened them. That darkness was not to be feared, but harnessed. It was tension, held breath before a storm. The era of the light forged, and the fall of the crystalline throne. Theros, the automaton sentinel, led Kellen through corridors lined with memory glass. Centuries ago, Theros said, his voice soft but resonant, a single ruler sat here. A lumen bearer like you, each sought the throne. But only a chosen of the core could awaken it. The throne amplified their will. The throne shattered into shards that fell like stars. And above them all, a shadow rose. Faceless, formless, vast. In another, he wielded the spiral key, opening a gate that drowned the surface in shadow. In yet another, he was consumed by the very light he had embraced, lost forever to its unrelenting purity, where each sound vibrated truth into the air. A presence both fierce and still. Yana, daughter of the Skywalkers. The obsidian sigil now fused over his heart like living metal, seated in a spiral of tiered thrones, were the elders of the 9 suns, custodians of the light. But when the last throne-bearer vanished into the spiral, but sang, tones layered with questions, doubts, hope. Light streamed from the pages, weaving around the throne. The obsidian seal on his chest ignited. His heartbeat synced with the vibrations, hovering above a pool of liquid prism light. The throne cannot awaken while the spiral stirs. Upon it, the crystalline throne, faceted, humming, incomplete. It pulsed with fractured rhythms, needing alignment. Kellen stepped forward. Some bowed in reverence, others glared with veiled suspicion. And one, cloaked in robes of shifting shadow, watched from afar. The luminous order, guardians of the Codex, and protectors of the old harmony, each claimed the right to rule. Kellen's arrival had not gone unnoticed. Whispers followed him. And unlike your chosen, I do not come to ask. Kellen stood alone. He saw flashes, his life above, the dreams below, the fire of the flame of Vril. He was taken to the mirror spires, crystalline towers that refracted more than light, leaving only silence and the faint, irregular pulse of the wounded throne. But only shadow survives. Visions tore through him. Then the vision twisted. He stood upon a battlefield, not of swords, but of sound and light. The luminous and the obsidian waged war. Kellen fell to his knees, breath ragged, heart pounding. A hand touched his shoulder. Not Theros, not an elder, a girl. Eyes of stormlight. You're not the only one who dreams, Kellen, she said. I saw you long before you came. She helped him stand, and together they ascended to the spire of tones where the throne's true test awaited. No incantation, no blade, only harmony. A single stone platform hovered above a bottomless chasm. The codex opened on its own. He placed a hand upon the throne. Surge of power, raw and ancient, coursed through him. The city held its breath, and then the throne rejected him. A burst of white energy threw Kellen backward. Above him, the light of the throne fractured further, a crack snaking through its base like a wound. The elders were silent. Theros bowed his head. It is not yet time, he said. What spiral? Kellen asked, his voice shaking. And then another voice answered, not gentle like Thoros, not melodic like the elders. Sharp, cold, mocking. The spiral your people sealed long ago? From the shadows stepped a man clad in jagged armor that shimmered like obsidian oil, eyes like dying stars, a scar across his palm. Nymar, Theros whispered, the lost prince. Nymar, son of the last throne-bearer. Banished when he turned to the obsidian kin, presumed dead in the depth wars. I have returned, Nymar said, stepping toward the throne. From beneath his cloak he withdrew a shard of black crystal, the spiral fragment, and cast it into the air. Instantly the chamber shuddered. The throne screamed. a sound not heard in centuries, and its facets darkened, rippling with shadow. "Stop!" Kellen cried, rising to his feet. But it was too late. The spiral fragment bonded with the throne, warping its song. The harmony fractured. Nymar laughed, a sound like breaking glass. "You thought the light would save you." With a wave of his hand, he vanished into a vortex of swirling black. Gone, the elders stood frozen. The crystalline throne is corrupted. If the spiral rises, all balance will fall. Agartha, and your world will fracture. Kellen looked to the broken light, his hands trembling. He'd failed the test, but the gate had opened. The war for the hollow light had begun.